Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Senior High School Graduation Virtual Ceremony with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. 2020 has been a Herculean year for all of us due to the concussion of the COVID-19 pandemic. Pandemic has surely changed our itinerary activities way of living and brought us to a glimpse shift of new normal. Indeed, another history is slowly unfold as our students perjure steadfast and be a member of this year's graduating batch. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, let us all rise for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem via audio-visual presentation. Please remain standing for the prayer via audiovisual presentation, to be followed by the singing of Inang Katandungan.
Inang Katandungan, ika ang mutya sa dagat sirangan, ing aldaw hinahagkan. Ligtas panungkahamisan, mahal ko, sagana sa aldaw. Panung rosas ansi mong kadlagan, mutyang katandungan, panung kaugmahan, matuninong mabansay. Madya, madya, bayaos sa kuyang namumutan, sa katandungan kita paduman, mga kamunduan malilingwan, mahal ko. Yaon iyan, kagayunan pagkaminotan, mutyang katandungan, panong kaugmahan, matuninong mabansay.
And to continue our program, may I call in Ms. Salvacion T. Patropez, Sistea President, for her welcome remarks.
To the Catanduanes Deped personnel, headed by our untiring officer in charge, Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Susan S. Coliano, her very supportive Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Luisa T. de la Rosa, to our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Nieva D. J. Tuebeo, Mr. Lorenzo E. Gando, our School Principal 1, and Mrs. Ruth P. Buhayo, our Head Teacher 1. Teaching and non-teaching staff of Cabugao Integrated School, parents and students, a pleasant afternoon. In the face of the new normal, now hovering over our immediate horizon, the words of the great Indian visionary Mahatma Gandhi ring louder than ever. Strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. For indeed, after having been so accustomed to the advantages of physical proximity, particularly in the learning process, we find ourselves searching for the varieties of an illumined mind through virtual means, courtesy of a virus that continues to sow havoc to the entire planet. However, should we really cling tenaciously to a mode of education that had been rendered futile by an emerging novel situation that had now become a norm? And so for the past year, we have tried our very best to adapt to the new learning modality. Home study, virtual classes, modular lessons took over our face-to-face classroom instructions and evaluations. Almost overnight, left with no choice, we set aside our fears and embarked on this entirely new enterprise. And now with clear and tangible results that are nonetheless encouraging, we hold our virtual year-end rites, which we previously termed commencement exercises. We therefore applaud our candidates for completion of junior high school and graduation of senior high school for the job well done. We salute their parents, their respective families for their persevering and unfailing encouragement and assistance. We bow our heads in grateful recognition to our local leaders and communities for their support. We acknowledge the industry of our school heads, teachers and staff for the heroic sacrifices and outstanding dedications to their duties. Finally, we bend our knees in reverence and filial gratitude to Almighty God, from whom our indomitable will abundantly flows. It is with utmost joy and pride that I welcome you to our virtual graduation exercises. Truly, as Charles Darwin so declares, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. Congratulations to all.
And for the presentation of candidates for graduation, may we have Mr. Lorenzo E. Gando, School Principal 1 of this school.
Dr. Susan Escoliano, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent. Officer in charge of the Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, duly represented by Dr. Nieva de Jesus Tuebeo, Public Schools District Supervisor, Bato West District. As principal of Cabugao Integrated School, I have the honor to present to you 60 candidates for graduation, comprising 33 boys and 27 girls for this school year 2020-21. I hereby certify that they had satisfactorily completed all the requirements for secondary education of the K-12 basic education program prescribed by the Department of Education. They are now ready for your confirmation, Madam.
At this moment, may I call in Dr. Nieva de Jesus Tuebeo, Public Schools District Supervisor, Bato West District, for the confirmation of graduation.
By the authority delegated to me by the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Officer in Charge, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Susan S. Coriano, and upon the recommendation of your school principal, Lorenzo E. Gando, that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the senior high school program of the K-12 basic education curriculum of the Department of Education. I hereby confirm your graduation this 15th day of July 2020 at Cabugao, Bato, Catanduanes, Philippines. Congratulations!
And to motivate our dear graduates, may we have Dr. Susan S. Coliano, Schools Division Superintendent, for her inspirational message.
Dear graduates, completers, awardees, parents, school officials, PTA officials, barangay, municipal, and provincial government officials, one and all in the elementary and secondary schools in the happy island of Catanduanes. A blessed day to all of you. I believe positivity abounds today because it is your graduation or completion day. That is why today calls for big congratulations and celebrations. As your extended fan, I am sending my virtual applause for your success this year. Normally, during graduation seasons, what comes out viral is the quote, "Poverty is not a hindrance to success." Yes, it is classically true. However, in this time of pandemic, when the banner slogan of the Department of Education goes, "Education must continue," you have indeed proven it true. Hence, we could resonantly say, pandemic is not a hindrance to success. And so I thank you and congratulate you for continuing. You now belong to the legacy of the pandemic, who are epitomes of commitment and resiliency. But what about your success? What had been the ingredients that made the flavors of graduation and completion and brought you through to this moment? I would like to highlight some enablers. They are as important as your certificates and as significant and precious as your diploma. First, you yourself. Thank you and salute to you for making schooling as your priority. You have developed strong attitudes towards distance learning, which made you the best distance and digital learners in this age and time. Your ambition to learn and understand as much as possible make up your ambitious learning goals, which are the triggers of value for your future careers. Ang tawag dito ay ambisyon at disposition. These two are very important. Wala silang substitute. Kung gusto mong lumigaya ang iyong buhay sa darating na panahon, huwag na huwag mong bibitawan ang iyong ambisyon. Subalit, kailangan mo din ang tamang disposisyon at yan ang manibela ng inyong aksyon. Remember, all have been given the same chances to secure a proper education even during a trying time. How you secured it makes up the biggest ingredient for success. Latest study revealed that students' dispositions to develop ambitious learning goals and to attribute high value to school may be particularly important for maximizing the effect of online learning. For instance, in Ireland, dahil wala pa tayong study dito sa Pilipinas, among students making extensive use of ICT for schoolwork, those with ambitious learning goals scored 32 more points in reading compared to their peers lacking ambitious learning goals. Sila yung mga hindi lang umaasa sa ibibigay na module ng teachers or sa available na learning materials from schools. Sila yung mga hungry for more students, mga ML students, mobile learners, at hindi mobile legend players who crave for more and spend the whole time they have for reading, searching, researching, questioning, analyzing, integrating, and applying what they learn. They are those who feel satisfied only when their craziest, if not the weirdest questions are answered. Take note, not only by their teachers, but by themselves. Kaya sabihin nyo sa sarili nyo, salamat sa ambisyon at disposisyon kong matuto, nandito ako ngayon. The fundamental roles that your parents and all your extended family members play are credited to the highest level. The school year has literally demanded for an involvement of your parents and family members when they took their roles as para-teachers, as guides, coaches, and mentors. With them and their ready hands, you were able to successfully work on your modules and prepared your requirements. And so I praise and thank the family members for the enormous support they have given you. Please receive my virtual applause and salute to our dear parents, our para-teachers, family members. Our dearest teachers and school officials have become instant digital and distance learning teachers and facilitators of modules and all kinds of learning resources available. They have exerted extra special effort to make sure that learning continues. They injected the best motivation for you to carry on, to master your task, and keep yourself improving and performing, transforming, and succeeding in every step of the way. Lalong-lalo na sa mga panahon na gusto nyo nang bumitaw sa paghawak ng module. Kumapit pa rin kayo dahil sa patuloy na pag-aalaga at pagpapahalaga sa inyo ng mga guro. Thank you, dearest teachers and school officials, for nurturing our learners. Lastly, and most important, you valued the existence and intercession of God in our daily battle for survival, invoking His name always and placing our hope our faith in His great love and power. During this time, we depended on Him in our need for wisdom, for light, and for all sources of strength and our much needed provisions. And yes, we survived the test and remained steadfast to our faith. All this teach us the lesson of our faith in God. Going this far and becoming excellent or achieving quality education during pandemic was an enormous work for you. Now, to strengthen your takeaway, your education and its quality, you need to hold on to that same formula, but be mindful of some lessons that come in surprise. For example, life is unpredictable. It is a reality. So embrace it, but never surrender to its unpredictability. Along the way, there are checkpoints, delays, but there would always be a road wide open for you to travel on despite the blocks. And this is a mark of resiliency. Yan din ang tatak ng isang katandunganon. Take control and be a rightful and responsible user of the most obvious learning opportunity, which is the ubiquitous application of technology. Manage your own learning by nourishing even the littlest sources of learning that give you hope for thinking how that learning would work. Build narratives that highlight your successes, but make every dim light of your schooling an inspiration. Build more your sense of self-efficacy, your ability and commitment to overcome difficulties on your own, and assure yourself that no matter how dramatic and difficult the situation may be, you will carry on with the same fervor for education. But, ladies and gentlemen, our dear completers and graduates, as you grow more in learning, please take a balance of your life, for success is useless if your mind and body are not well. Again, these two do not have any substitute. Inspired by this year's theme, with prayers for your success, I summon you to carry on to the next wonderful world of schooling. Seize it with increased enthusiasm, genuine humility, and don't forget, ambitious goals. Thanks to your much reputed alma mater for ably preparing you for this. Finally, I say, always find God, find good, and find silver lining in all your experiences. Be an example of goodness too. Give grace to yourself and to others, and move on with firm resolve that you will be the best version of yourself, thereby reckoning the day when you proudly say, I am the person I have been waiting and looking for. Dear graduates, dear completers, isulong ang iyong edukasyon na puno ng pag-asa, kaakibat ng tiyaga at paggabay sa inyong ambisyon, disposisyon at positibong aksyon, kasabay ng aming panalangin na ang pagpapala ng Diyos ay sumainyo lagi. Again, congratulations, good luck, and mabuhay!
My dear students, the moment that you have been waiting for has just arrived. Better wear your sweetest smile, because at this moment, we will have the announcement of graduates. The graduates from the academic track, from accountancy, business management, from general academic strength, Bagajong Joshua M. Belda Jamar. Reyes Prince Rocky T. Tayas Jason Kid V. Chica Kristen Joyce R. Mancanas Kyla T. Torrecampo Nonalyn T. Torzar Shin Danica R. Trakenia John Christian T. Cabrera Danica T. Chope Carla. Taroy Zaidi on R. Advisor, Mrs. Maria Romuela V. Gansi. From Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, from Home Economics Trend, Barba Jasper Cyrus T. Arcelia Johanna Marie T. Arcelia Crisame C. Barba Marvic T. Baturiano Sunshine P. Francisco LCB. Rodriguez Brightbell T. Santa Ines Marla T. Tapit Kirsten Joy J. Toledo Jonena T. Trakenia Lady Marjal P. Advisor, Mrs. Juana Myla T. Buendia. From Dressmaking Specialization. Tanyon Robert James T. Tapia Jean. Advisor, Mrs. Marilu T. Cabrera. From Electrical and Installation Maintenance Specialization, Banial Ryan Royce R. Barba Niel Ariel T. Bermejo Ryan Paul C. Camacho Justin Andres. Diaz Jean-Louis T. David Giancarlo V. Tabor Justin G. Tarlac Neil Joseph R. Timajo Ramon Christopher B. Toreja John Cesar B. Torregosa Sunny T. Trakenia Marlon T. Tugano Christian Don B. Advisor, Mr. Juvie T. Ariate. From Information Communication Technology Strand, Computer Systems Servicing Specialization. Ormacido Angelo John Sorio. Camacho Antoinette Jane. Samudio Jeneline May V. Tarnate Christine Jane. Valesa Erica. Advisor, Mr. Mark Lester T. Padilla. From Electronic Product Assembly Servicing Specialization, Lopez Nathaniel R. Balidoy Patrick T. Pagal Ameldon I. Taroy Joshua J. Tyas Harvey B. Advisor, Mr. Noel T. Vargas. From Animal Production Specialization, Barba John Villamore T. Cortez Robert Nard. Tabirao Jason C. Tarala Adriel A. Taroy Menard A. Torzar Mark Dominic G. Trakenia Joshua R. Diaz Aliyah T. Martinez Danica F. Torzar Clarice May T. Trakenia Danica Rose C. Trakenia Cassie J. Advisor, Mr. Mike Vincent T. Olino. And now, the presentation of teaching and non-teaching personnel of Cabugao Integrated School. Our Public Schools District Supervisor, Bato West District, Dr. Nieva de Jesus Tubeo. Our School Principal 1, Mr. Lorenzo E. Gando. Our Head Teacher 1, Ma'am Ruth P. Buhayo. The non-teaching personnel of this school. The teaching personnel in elementary. Teachers from junior high school and senior high school department. My dear students, this is now the right time to recognize your gigantic efforts to be in the pedestal. Ladies and gentlemen, the conferment of awards. With high honors, Torzar Shin Danica R. With honors, Bagadyong Joshua M. With honors, Barba Jasper Cyrus. With honors, Reyes Prince Rocky T. With honors, Tanyon Robert James T. With honors, Tayas Jason Kid V. With honors, Trakenia John Christian T. With honors, Tugano Christian Don B. With honors, Arcelia Chrisamay C. With honors, Barba Marivic T. With honors, Cabrera Danica T. With honors, Camacho Antoinette Jane. With honors, Chica Christine Joyce R. With honors, Diaz Alia T. With honors, Mancanes Kyla T. With honors, Samudjo Jeneline May V. With honors, Santa Ines Marla T. With honors, Tarnata Christine Jane. With honors, Tanyon Robert James T. With honors, Taroy Zaidi Ann R. With honors, Teope Carla. With honors, Torrecampo Novenaline T. With honors, Valeza Erica. And to inspire us today, a message from the representative of the awardees will be given to us by Shin Danica R. Torzar.
There is no shortcut way to notch up your dreams. And my experiences were a proof why I am hooked in this quotation. After 12 years of hardship and sacrifices in searching and reaching for my dream, it is now my time to reap the fruits of my labor. The seeds that I had been planted and nurtured were ready to combat the next battle of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, to all the parents, teachers, students, I'd like someday to all of you. I am Shane Danica Torzar, an ABM student who remain adamant and steadfast despite the challenges I have experienced during my study. As a senior high school student, normal sa atin ang mag-isip ng bagay na kailan kaya? Kailan ako yayaman? Kailan ako magkakapera? At kailan ako magiging kapaki-pakinabang? I have realized as I walk with my path, creating dreams in mind is easy, but achieving it is too hard than you think, and it surely needs an ample patience and diligence. Dream will stay as a dream without actions. Actions cannot be done without motivation, and motivation isn't enough without strong determination. We surely took so much pain before enjoying satisfaction, isn't it? But well, it kind of feels that we are relieved and satisfied with the result of our years of toil in studying. Though, don't think that it's an end because we still have a long way to go. You won't believe me if I say I both lack of confidence and conviction. I am not that smart and I'm not interested in anything. I don't have enough confidence to speak up what I think and just rely on pen and paper just to express myself. However, my mom taught me how to be myself. The school gave me podium to really know myself, to learn and relearn the pertinent things that will help me to be in the pedestal. And today, I just want to take this opportunity to give thanks to all the people who helped me throughout my journey in high school. To my parents, I recognize your great sacrifices. Enough reason for me to strive hard both in studying and in life. My school, Cabugao Integrated School, and all the teachers who helped me to develop my full potential, recognize my strengths and weaknesses, the wisdom and advices were still imprinted into my mind. To my classmates and friends, whom I share the memories of happiness, sadness, victory, and failure, I'm genuinely grateful to all of you who became part of my still going journey. To my parents, teachers, classmates, and friends, you are the ones who made me of who I am today. What I am now is because I have the people I hold within the process. Because I do believe that the person's success is the one who rely with someone in the process. I won't also forget to thank God for everything. He made everything possible for me. By simply believing on Him, it gives me so much strength to keep me going. And I felt that my souls are filled with hope and happiness. Unfortunately, this pandemic gave so much impact in our study. Alam natin yan. Ang daming nagbago, ang dami ring nanibago. Madaming pagkakataon ang nawala sa pagsasama ng guro at estudyante. Nevertheless, our government didn't let our study to stop. We have our teachers who motivate and help us to boost our engagement in education amidst health crisis. Though we are not in our usual path of presenting ourselves, virtual graduation is not bad at all, and is enough to be proud and feel honored that we had made it. Maybe an end of our journey being a high school student. It seems that it indicates as well as the next voyage in college waiting for us as we go nearer of achieving our dreams. Well, it's waiting for us as we go nearer of achieving our dreams. Well, it's hard to bid my hasta la vista, but I make sure from this very moment, I'm very much pleased that I'm one of the products of Cabugao Integrated School. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end my speech with my own craft quotation. It doesn't mean we are scared because we are weak, and we fail because we aren't that good. Don't think that way. It just proves how desperate we are for making ourselves better. We often fail, but it doesn't mean we are not good. Because the truth is, we keep on learning and progressing. We sometimes lose sight and lose our way, but it's up to us how we stand and continue to walk towards our dream with no awe, and finally see ourselves one day, living with fulfillment. Kung nakayat nga niya ang mga sakit ning nakaagi, siguradong mas makakayat ta ang mga masunod pang sakit na maagi. Once again, a pleasant day to all of you. Thank you.
At this moment, may we have Mr. Lorenzo E. Gando, School Principal 1, to give his closing remarks.
To Madam Susan Escoliano, Officer in charge of the Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, to Ma'am Nieva de Jesus Tuebeo, Public Schools District Supervisor, Bato West District, sa mga magurang, graduates, teaching and non-teaching staff of this school, friends, men and women, good afternoon. In behalf of Cabugao Integrated School, let me congratulate every parent and their learners who had completed the senior high school requirements of this school year 2020-2021. At last, we could tell everyone that we had conquered the challenges of education even during this time of pandemic. We understand how difficult we gone through to this school year. Everything is new to us. We are not allowed to have face-to-face interaction with our teachers and co-learners. Every lesson and instruction is in form of written communication. But God is really so good. He guided the minds of our education leaders to make the flow of education continue even in this most challenging time. Especially to you, my dear students. Even though several activities were suspended, still education must go on. We are fortunate that our education leaders had strived hard just to address the needs of our learners. New modalities of learnings were born. We had utilized the printed modular distance learning scheme in the delivery of learning, wherein the active involvement of our parents and other stakeholders were very important. We proved to everyone that learnings could be done even in an extraordinary situations and in different venues. I would like also to acknowledge the untiring efforts of our teachers and advisors in contextualizing the self-learning modules just to meet the demands of diverse learners. The passion and the love for teaching are remarkable from them. To our internal and external stakeholders who always dare to support the needs of our school, thank you very much. To the local officials from the provincial governor down to barangay level, thank you very much for providing us of printing needs such as coupon bonds, printers, and other related expenses. To the overall chairperson of this activity, to the working committees, thank you very much for making this affair very memorable to the graduates. Indeed, it is a very beautiful presentation. Thank you very much also, Ma'am Nieva, our Public Schools District Supervisor, Bato West District, for always supporting the activities of our school. Mabuhay po kayo, ma'am. And lastly, please join me in thanking our very own Mother of the Division, Madam Susan Escoliano, the officer in charge of the Office of the Schools Division Superintendent of Catanduanes, for being with us today in this very significant occasion. Thank you very much, Mom, for inspiring us. To everyone who had contributed in one way or another to the success of this activity, my salute to each and every one of you. Diyos mabalos sa Indogamos.
To all the graduates, proud parents, teachers, congratulations to all of you. This may be a year of adjustment. Nevertheless, we all made it. Have a blithesome day to all of you. Thank you so much.
Bago tuluyin minsan sa ating paaralan, kayo ay sa awit namin pasasalamatan. Alaalang iiwanan sa aming isipan. Ito ay sa awit lagi na mapakikinggan. Salamat, alam namin ito'y hindi sapat. Salamat, kami ngayon sa inyo ay nakaharap. Dahil sa inyo, mga magulang at guro, umaandar sa inyong mga magulang at guro sa pag-aaruga at pagtuturo. Dahil sa inyo, kami ngayon ay narito. Mga kamag-aral, ating dali ang aral ng kahapong nagaan. Mula ngayon hanggang bukas at kailanman, ang pag-abot ng pangarap mananatiling nabiya. Dahil sa inyo, mga magulang at guro sa pag-aaruga at pagtuturo. Dahil sa inyo, kami ngayon ay narito. Mga kamag-aral, ating dali ang aral mula ngayon hanggang bukas at kailanman. Mula ngayon hanggang bukas at kailanman.